You have probably experienced this before. One day, you decide to change your life. You buy the books. You create the schedule. You wake up early. For a few days, everything feels effortless. Then, something changes. The goal is still there. The dream is still alive. But every day, it becomes harder to begin. You tell yourself you need more discipline. Others tell you to find more motivation. But what if both are wrong? What if the real enemy isn't laziness? It's a psychological illusion your brain creates without your permission. The biggest lie about motivation is that people lose it because they become lazy. If that were true, no one would stay consistent for the first week. Think about it. A person who wakes up at 5 a.m. for 10 straight days doesn't suddenly become lazy on the 11th day. Something else changes. The answer lies in how your brain measures progress. Most people believe the brain is motivated by success. It isn't. The brain is motivated by evidence. Every action you repeat asks the brain one silent question. Is this effort leading somewhere? If the answer is obvious, your brain keeps going. If the answer is invisible, your brain begins to resist. This is why video games are so addictive. Every few seconds, they reward you. A new level, a higher score, a brighter badge. The brain receives constant proof that its effort matters. Now compare that to writing a book, building a business, growing a YouTube channel, or changing your body. You can work for weeks and still see almost nothing. Not because nothing is happening, but because the progress is hidden, and the human brain struggles to stay committed to rewards it cannot yet see. That is where most dreams quietly begin to die. Not from failure, but from invisible progress. The tragedy is that people mistake this feeling for a lack of discipline, when in reality, their brain has simply stopped receiving proof that the effort is working. Imagine planting a seed. On the first day, nothing appears. A week passes, still nothing. Even after several days, the ground looks exactly the same. Most people would assume nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, the seed is doing its most important work. Its roots are spreading. Its foundation is growing. Its future is being built where no one can see it. Your mind works the same way. When you study every day, when you upload videos consistently, when you go to the gym, the most valuable progress happens long before the visible results arrive. Yet your brain doesn't naturally appreciate hidden progress. It prefers what it can measure today. This creates a dangerous illusion. You begin to believe your effort is meaningless, not because it is, but because it isn't visible. This is why two people can do the exact same work. One quits after 30 days, the other continues for 300. The difference isn't talent, it isn't discipline, it's interpretation. One person mistakes silence for failure. The other understands that silence often comes before growth. History rewards the second person. Look at a sculptor. The first strike of the hammer changes almost nothing. The 10th strike still reveals little. But after hundreds of strikes, the stone suddenly cracks. To an observer, it seems as if the final blow created the result. It didn't. Every strike mattered. The final one simply revealed what the previous ones had already prepared. Your progress works exactly the same way. The work you cannot see today may be creating the breakthrough you experience tomorrow. And that is the psychological trap most people never escape. So, if the brain needs proof, how do you give it proof before success arrives? Most people make one critical mistake. They measure their progress by outcomes. The student measures success by grades. The entrepreneur measures success by profit. The YouTube creator measures success by views. The person trying to lose weight measures success by the number on the scale. There is only one problem. None of these things are fully under your control. When you judge your effort by delayed results, your brain receives the same message every day. Nothing has changed. Eventually, your motivation begins to disappear. Not because you're weak, but because your brain believes your effort is producing nothing. The solution is surprisingly simple. Stop tracking results. Start tracking evidence. Don't ask, did my channel grow today? Ask, did I publish the video I promised myself? Don't ask, did I lose 2 kilograms? Ask, did I complete today's workout? Don't ask, did I become successful? Ask, did I keep the promise I made this morning? Every completed action becomes a piece of evidence, and evidence is what convinces the brain to continue. Success is built from invisible actions, but consistency is built from visible evidence. The moment your brain starts seeing proof of progress every single day, it stops fighting you. Instead, it begins working with you. Successful people are not motivated because they see results. They see results because they have trained their brain to recognize progress long before success becomes visible. There is another sentence that has destroyed more dreams than failure itself. I don't feel like it today. It sounds honest, it feels real, but it is neither. It is simply your brain making a prediction. Think about it. Have you ever said, I don't feel like scrolling social media today, or I don't feel like watching another video? Probably not, yet people say, I don't feel like studying. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like working on my goals. Almost every day. Why? Because your brain evaluates every action using two invisible questions. How much effort will this require? How soon will I receive a reward? The less effort, and the faster the reward, the more attractive the activity becomes. That is why entertainment feels effortless. The reward is immediate. But meaningful work asks for something different. It demands effort today for a reward that may arrive weeks, months, or even years later. From your brain's perspective, the future is only an idea, but comfort is real. So every time you hear the voice saying, not today, understand what is really happening. Your brain is not telling you the truth. It is trying to conserve energy. It is choosing certainty over possibility, comfort over growth. That voice is not your destiny. It is simply your survival instinct speaking. The people who build extraordinary lives are not the ones who never hear that voice. They are the ones who stop treating it as a command. They recognize it for what it is, a signal, not an order. And the moment you stop obeying every feeling, you begin taking control of your future. So how do people stay consistent for years without relying on motivation? The answer is simpler than most people imagine. They remove the decision. Every time you ask yourself, should I do it today? You invite your brain into a negotiation. And your brain is an expert negotiator. It will remind you that you're tired, that you deserve a break, that tomorrow will be a better day. The most consistent people never allow that argument to begin. They trust their systems more than their feelings. Feelings change every day. A well-designed system does not. If there's one idea you should remember from this video, let it be this. Your biggest enemy is not a lack of discipline. It is a brain that cannot see invisible progress and a habit of making important decisions at the last possible moment. Learn to make your progress visible. Learn to decide before emotions begin to speak. Because the people who achieve extraordinary results are not the most motivated. They are the ones who build systems that continue working, even on the days they don't feel like it. Motivation starts the journey. Systems finish it. If this video changed the way you think, subscribe to Mindverse. Because understanding the world is valuable, but understanding your own mind changes everything.